Hello and welcome back to the second part of episode 9 of the Wrestling Revolution. I'm your host with the most weight tags, and here's JR. What's with the hat, man?
What do you mean, man?
What's with your Hulk Hogan hat there?
What did I tell you something, Mean Gene, brother? In the high spots, dude. Look at this hat from like the 90s. Look at this thing. Look at Hulk Hogan flexing on the bill of the hat. I go to clubs like this, like, yo, what's up, ladies? What's up? Chicka, yeah, 24-inch pop donuts.
And then I'll be doing the show by myself because he'll be dead.
Yeah, I'd probably kill myself. Alright, we're back on the Wrestling Revolution. Host of the most, Jarrett G. Wait, guys, we got questions to answer. And, you want to tell them where we're from? Our favorite host.
Alright, we got two questions here from Spiritus Electros, one of our favorite question givers, and...
Do this one first.
The first one is, do you think that there are too many WWE and TNA pay-per-views going on this year? And what do you say, my friend?
I say no. I say there's enough, you know. Well, TNA has one a month. WWE has usually one a month. Except for
sometimes
April.
2 a month.
Well, April is, 2. With, Backlash, WrestleMania. But, I mean, there's been 12 pay-per-views for each company since, like, 95, 96. So, it's almost, we've just come used to it. We've grown to it. I don't think there is. And I think with the more pay-per-views, it provides more change. Mm-hmm. You're going to have different challengers every month, different matches. So, I think it's a good thing.
I definitely agree with you. I don't think there are too much. I think there are just enough. One every month gives, a little more excitement to it, especially with the new themed pay-per-views. So, I don't think there are too many pay-per-views.
I think, though, when Raw and Smackdown and ECW had separate pay-per-views with TNA, then there was too many. There was 15, 16 for WWE alone. So
yeah, I definitely think that it's better once they all came together and did 12 a year.
All right, let's go to another question. I'm going to introduce this one. It's what got you guys into wrestling in the first place and made you keep watching? So it's you turn first.
All right, well, Spiritus Electros, you're my homeboy, by the way. I want to give a shout out to you. And anyway, I remember watching wrestling from the time I was a little kid. Me and my dad used to sit every Monday night and watch the Monday Night Wars. We were more WWE guys, while he liked WCW more than us.
Oh, speak for me. Let me answer my question.
All right.
Go, answer.
But I didn't watch much of WCW. I watched a lot of WWE. And I remember when I was a little kid, one of the things that really got me, psyched, I remember Triple H shot Kane in the face with a fireball one time. And that was a long time ago. I remember it just, it stuck with me, and, it really got me into it. And I liked all the action and stuff. Before I knew about gimmicks and, politics and storylines and stuff like that, and heels and faces, that's what really got me into it and made me a WWE loyalist, as it were. So, I had
older cousins who, occasionally watch or whatever, and there's actually proof of this. When I'm like 1 and a half, there's these little Hasbro figures that are worth a lot of money now, which I told them a garage for 4 cents each. I got fucked on that deal. Anyway, there's a picture of me, and I remember I'm organizing a match. It was it's like a 6-man tag. There's guys on the apron. Nothing's out of organized. It's just legit. What the hell? And then there's another picture. I'm leg dropping a bear at 2. So, I mean, yeah, it's destiny. But like he said, Monday Night Wars. My dad and we were WWE guys too. Still am. But I remember my dad still he's starting to watch TNA, but he's still loyal to WWE. It's funny.
Same thing with me.
But I was a huge Hulk Hogan fan, so when he switched, I had to switch.
Yeah, well, me and my dad were huge Hulk fans too, but I don't know. I just stuck with WWE. I don't know why.
Well, Bret Hart was there in WWE, so I was back and forth. And I remember my dad would tape Raw and Nitro, and he'd tape them when I went to bed. And it was funny because they always talk about channel surfing. And when my dad was taping these shows, you could watch it. It channel surfed in the middle of the matches. And it was funny because when I was little, I didn't notice it. But, I found the tapes a couple of years ago. I was watching them. And I'm like, damn, this is annoying as hell. But,
yeah, this was before the days of DVR for you
youngins.
Kids.
Yeah, we had to watch them. VCRs, baby.
Yeah.
And channel surf with a clicker. But, huge wrestling fan. People have said, you can get a wrestler. I'm like, okay, I will.
And I just want to share a little story to you. This is a story of when we first met. We were in first grade.
Oh, God.
And
I'm not feeling with this one.
I remember one day we were sitting at lunch in the cafeteria, and I was sitting there eating lunch, and we were sitting in a big group of kids, and I think I think Jarrett was there and some
Yeah,
other
Jarrett
people.
was there.
But he was talking about something about Goldberg or something on Monday Night Nitro, and I was like, hey, you know, I like that stuff too, and so we
Just like, yeah.
you know.
And then like from there on out, it was just us.
Yep.
I remember I think we had wrestling matches on recess for a couple days.
Yeah.
I think we got in trouble for this too. Probably did, but all right. We got other stuff here. See this over here? This is the Revolutionary sheet. You can't really relate it, but that's the next part of the video. Right now, I'm gonna take a look back at the Saturday Park 2009. First, the rest in peace. I know we missed a lot, but this is a rushed list. But Umaga, we talked about him last week on the show.
Eddie Fatu.
One of the best super heavyweights in the world.
Absolutely.
Andrew Test Martin. Another, steroids got no effect, but a big, he's a big guy who could work.
Yeah.
And Captain Lou Albano, maybe the best manager in history. Led the British Bulldogs. He managed Hulk Hogan, the Wild Samoans, the Head Shrinkers,
Yeah, definitely.
I got the paper. Thank you. And now we're going to the good luck in your future endeavors section. The great stars that have been released. We're gonna, go up and down the list.
These are the WWE and TNA superstars that have quit
or
been released from their contracts in the past year.
Johnny Devine was released at the end of 2008, but it was close enough to 2009. We put him on the list. Johnny Devine, Hotshot Johnny Devine, former X Division champion of the world.
Mm-hmm.
Canadian, so.
Yeah.
Karen Angle. So fine that they... I don't even know what I was going to say. She's gorgeous.
Yeah, she
Kurt.
is.
Buddy.
You messed up this one.
That's why Jeff went for her. Hey, Jeff, how's your 5 months been off TV because you went for her?
Yeah, buddy.
Nice beard going, by the way.
Yeah.
Faggot. Oh, yeah, Jeff Jarrett's coming back tonight, by the way.
Yeah.
Lance Cade. Decent wrestler. Just came back. Right. He came back as Jericho's lackey and didn't do anything, so.
Yeah.
Jimmy Rave of the
Rock and Rave Connection.
Yeah, Jimmy Rave and Lance Rock both released, but look whose career took off. The big man who can do moonsaults, the 6'8" Vance Archer.
That's right.
It's Vance Archer now. But
yeah.
Good name, by the way. The Boogeyman, or Scotty Goldman, a.k.a. Colt Cabana. Scotty Goldman was funny. Like, I remember, he'd have promos of himself when he, would walk to the ring. And he'd look in the screen and go, look, there's me, and I'm here. It was funny. And then he could wrestle. But wrestling ability doesn't get you anywhere anymore.
Yeah, especially in WWE.
I mean, look at our champion, John Cena.
Great collie. Come on.
How about the Boogeyman? Again, second year in a row he's on this list. Boogeyman, come on, dude. Get some teeth and maybe change your gimmick and you might come back.
Maybe.
How about the Brian Kendrick?
The Brian Kendrick.
Could have been a good gimmick if he was about 4 inches taller and about 200...
A little bulkier, maybe.
Yeah. He can wrestle,
yeah,
no doubt,
wrestle,
but he didn't have a gimmick. When they left Paul London, what could Brian Kendrick do?
Nothing.
We got Jim Cornette from TNA Management.
Now with ROH, Ring of Honor.
Yeah, Jim Cornette, I mean, his on-screen persona got really overplayed really quickly. And they couldn't do much. He wasn't, a heel, and, he wasn't doing enough against the heels, so it was kind of... He's a figurehead.
Yeah. And next we have John Bradshaw Layfield, who quit after his, 25-second loss to Rey Mysterio at the 25th anniversary of WrestleMania.
Well, I mean, JBL, he was getting old, so...
Yeah.
It's a shitty way to go out, but... you skipped, 2 guys on the list. I gotta go back down the list now.
Okay.
We got Eugene.
Ooh.
Again.
He
came back for a contract on a pole match against the Canadian kid.
Who turned out to be The Miz, who is awesome.
Bitch. Thank you, Ryan Stevens. He messaged me on Facebook earlier, mad at me. So he's being an asshole. Anyway. Next one's Jeff Hardy, the charismatic enigma. Who's in jail now?
Well, I think he might be out on bail, but he's facing a lot of serious charges. We won't get too much into that. But,
Jeff, you should have said wrestling, bud. Would have been fine.
Yeah, but then that would have been his third strike, and he'd be out for good.
Well, if he would have been wrestling, he would have been caught with drugs. You dumbass. You'd be on the road. You couldn't find your drugs.
Okay.
And the final is Manu of Legacy. Good wrestler.
Yeah.
Could do moonsaults, could do backflips, which is the same thing. But he could wrestle. A big super heavy that could wrestle. Those are just some of the guys that were released this year. Independent guys released all over the night. But guys, when we come back, it's the part while you're watching. The Revolutionary Awards. And wait, guys, I'm going to break them down. Tell them who won, who lost, and who really didn't deserve an award at all.
So, don't go anywhere. Watch part 3 of episode 9 of the Wrestling Revolution.
See ya.